8 trotters lining up, moving in. Set to get this 2003 Jugette card underway. Here they come. They're off and trotting, and Raging Impulse wasting no time as she fires right out for Hawk and quickly takes command, opens 2. Laser's Lucky Lady coming away second. He's a big dude on the inside, trots in third. Josh Gibbs on the inside races fourth. Overpriced is caught wide in that first turn 5. Inside racing is 6th, Katie Cantwell. Moving up 7th now is Tuscany Prince, and off stride trailing is DA Special. Down the backstretch, and here comes Harper with the 1. He's a big dude as he powers on by for the lead. He's a big dude, has cleared at the quarter in 30-2. On the inside, Raging Impulse trots in second, and there alongside and looking for racing position, Overpriced trots in third, closing the gap on the inside, Laser's Lucky Lady. Now to the outside, moving up to take cover. Here comes Katie Cantwell as they cover the top of the stretch, racing to the half. He's a big dude maintaining the lead, and there on his back second, Raging Impulse, swinging out 3 wide. Katie Cantwell between horses, Overpriced as they pass the half in 101. Meanwhile, on the outer flow, racing at the 5th spot, it's Tuscany Prince, and buried on the inside 6, Laser's Lucky Lady. Another 2 lengths back to Josh Gibbs, and on the trailer is DA Special. Off the turn to the backstretch, and on the front, he's a big dude. Katie Cantwell is off stride. To the inside, Raging Impulse continues to follow patiently in second, and now 3 wide on the outside. Here comes Wolf with Tuscany Prince as he makes his bid for the lead. They're at 3/4. They're in 130-2, and he's a big dude, continues to lead. Tuscany Prince is stalking at the leader's wheel in second. Raging Impulse now trapped to the inside, and closing in is Overpriced in 4th. Less than a 16th to go, and he's a big dude, is on a break, and Tuscany Prince will inherit the lead. So now it's Tuscany Prince, the one to beat on the outside. Raging Impulse is now chasing in second. He's a big dude, and on the outside is Overpriced. They come to the finish. Tuscany Prince, and on the inside, Raging Impulse. Tuscany Prince to win it. Raging Impulse was second, finishing third, Overpriced.
Kind of a wild race there, guys. We had plenty of action. He's a big dude, quarter move to the lead once things settled, once they hit the backstretch the first time, and 3 wide at the half was number 3, KD Cantwell, and he made a break, and then Mike Wolf was parked most of the mile with Tuscany Prince just following cover and got
3/5.
Mike has a son and daughter that do some driving as well. So the Wolf family actively involved in the sport of harness racing. Tuscany Prince certainly had the pedigree, pine chip out of an Armbro Gold mare, and I've always liked this horse, but he's just had problems gate-wise with braking. We saw him race here, like we mentioned, as a 2-year-old, and the number 8 Tuscany Prince, 1267 even, 1080. Number 6 Raging Impulse, 564.60, and number 5 Overpriced.
The gate swings into the stretch for the start. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Nick Kress hustled away, trying for the lead. Alongside Jamboree Hanover is right there. Towards the inside, it's the Jazzman. Pull a fast one as away well for Wolf in third. Inside, Red Devil a bit sluggish in the early going 5. Dropping in 6th, longing for home. Early trailer is Dazzled Forever. Off the turn to the backstretch, and on the front, Jamboree Hanover. Luke Willett has made the front with that one. They lead to the quarter-mile marker, leading a length and a half. Nick Kress settles in behind second for Hawk. 27-1. A spirited opening quarter here as they step to the far turn. Meanwhile, the Jazzman follows in third, 2 lengths in 4th as they come to the top of the stretch. It's Full of Fast One. Then a break of 5 lengths. Red Devil, and now to the outside. Here comes Brett Miller with Longing for Home, and trailing is Dazzled Forever. Bringing to the half is Jamboree Hanover. Jamboree Hanover a length and a half to the good. Nick Kress continues to wait unhurried in second. The Jazzman has tightened the gap third. Half was 56-4. And now powering up on the outside. Here comes Longing for Home. Brett Miller on his way with that one, and right on his heels is Red Devil. Locked and shuffled on the inside, Pull a Fast One. On the move from the back of the pack, Dazzled Forever. Down the back stretch to 3/4. Jamboree Hanover by a length. Here's longing for home to his wheel and longing for home. Moving right up alongside and stepping on by. Longing for home, a nose and neck, now a length in front. 3/4 in 127. Longing for home by 2. But Red Devil going right with him in second. Jamboree Hanover on the retreat. To the outside is the Jazzman. Final 16th to go. Longing for home. Red Devil on the inside. The Jazzman is now third into the outside with late pace. Here comes Nick Kress into the stretch. Longing for home. Red Devil on the outside. The Jazzman closing with every stride to the finish. Longing for home. Red Devil longing for home will win it. Red Devil second. The Jazzman third. 1:56.1.
So Brett Miller draws first blood in the battle of the Millers here at Delaware over the next couple of days, as Longing for Home gets the jump on Red Devil, who didn't get around the turns all that well and was very sluggish. Dave Miller actually had to give him a couple of stifle shots.
The two Longing for Home, a 5-year-old, a big gelding by Jake Lobel, that a Most Precious one by Albatross. Owned by Eileen Baintier of Columbus, Virgil Morgan Jr. trains Brett Miller, the winning driver. It is the 4th seasonal win for this one. 1:56.1.
And I believe that might be one of those new race bikes that they started manufacturing in Illinois that Tom Harmer had a lot to do with the design. They're kind of catching on with the very thin wheels and a little bit of a different design, kind of an arch, as you mentioned, like a cheetah.
Almost looks like a cheetah, the shafts itself. There's a little bit of a bow. It's not a straight shaft. It could be.
I know, Tony, big crowd around there.
Can you bet that lawnmower action or not?
I think you'd only be able to bet it offshore.
Oh, okay.
Trotters in the stretch. Here they come. Ended off, and Mario's Royalty is off stride at the start. Daphne Duck stepping right out, taking command by 2. Jill's in front on the inside, comes away second. Sandy Crown looks to feather in third on the inside. Racing fourth is Chasing Tradition. Inside, racing fifth as they move to the backstretch. Call Lady, 2 lengths in 6th. Chicory Hoss to the outside, 7th. U.S. Stars and Stripes. Far back is Mario's Royalty, and off stride the trailer, Checkers. Moving to the quarter-mile marker, they're in 29 and 3, and moving up for the lead, it was Brinkerhoff with Sandy Crown. Sandy Crown takes command 2. Daphne Duck on the inside is second. Then a break of some 6 lengths. Chasing Tradition is next in third. Call Lady on the inside, 4th. Next in 5, U.S. Stars and Stripes. For the back, some 4 or 5 lengths now. Chicory Hoss as they trot to the halfway point, with Sandy Crown leading the way by 2. Daphne Duck and Feaster waiting patiently second. Chasing Tradition is back up to the 3rd spot now as Call Lady goes off stride. Half 1 minute flat. U.S. Stars and Stripes moving to the outside is underway for Wingard. Inside, trotting in 5th, Chicory Hoss. Next in 6th is Call Lady. Moving up on the outside, Mario's Royalty is 7. Jill's in front, trots 8. Down the back stretch to 3/4, and on the front, Sandy Crown maintains that lead 2. Daphne Duck on the inside is racing second. U.S. Stars and Stripes cutting in on the leaders is 3rd. Closing in with every stride. 3/4 at 1:30 and 4 to the final turn. Sandy Crown, here's Daphne Duck on the outside, challenging for the lead. But U.S. Stars and Stripes is still there within striking distance 3rd. As they come to the top of the stretch, they've less than a 16th to go. And down the stretch they come. Sandy Crown clinging to the lead. Daphne Duck on the outside. U.S. Stars and Stripes looking for late trot now as they come to deep stretch. Daphne Duck has taken command. Inside Sandy Crown. Daphne Duck to win it. Sandy Crown second with U.S. Stars and Stripes.
So Sandy Crown did the work, and Daphne Duck reaps the rewards with that 2-hole trip. And Don Feaster tipped just before the 3/4 and was able to wear down Tom Brinkerhoff and Sandy Crown. And you mentioned, Dave, that Daphne Duck, out of a pretty good producing, or a pretty good mare, Daffy Duck.
To the winner's circle, the official winner of today's 3rd, number 3, Daphne Duck. Daphne Duck, a 3-year-old of a filly, well-bred filly by Overcomer out of Daffy Duck by Neville Pride. Home with the Success Acres of Sunbury, Ohio. Michael Hughes trains, well driven by Don Feaster. first career victory as she breaks her maiden right here at Delaware, trotting the mile in 2:02.
So number 3, Daphne Duck, is our official third race winner over the 4-horse Sandy Crown, and number 8, U.S. Stars and Stripes, and finishing 4th was number 5, Chicory Hoss, who was kind of a distant 4th there, 3-4-8-5 official in the Superfecta. And I didn't use Daphne Duck on my ticket. How about you, Dave?
Just 4th. I had the 8 above it, actually.
The gate swings into the stretch for the start. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Mr. Ah is sent right out for the lead from the front side. Henry Clay is there challenging early on. Sleepy Time Forever looking for racing position 3rd. Barnyard Buster has settled in line 4th. Meadowland Tough Ted comes away 5, followed by Noble Alex in 6th. Fun Time Go Getter is next in 7th. As they move over to the quarter-mile marker, Henry Clay powers on by, taking command, putting Mr. Ah back in the pocket, seat 2nd. There's the quarter, 27-1. So Henry Clay and Brett Miller will set the pace here and dictate the fractions as Mr. Ah settles in behind 2nd. Sleepy Time Forever gaps 2 lengths in 3rd, another 2 lengths to Barnyard Buster 4th. Next in 5, Meadowland Tough Ted. He's fishing for cover. There to the outside comes Noble Alex. Trailing the field, a Fun Time Go Getter. They come to the half. Henry Clay is here first. Mr. Ah is waiting patiently on the inside 2nd. 56-1 the half. Now to the outside, Meadowland Tough Ted is first up to challenge the leaders. Sleepy Time Forever trapped on the inside, racing in 4th. Outside, following live cover, comes Noble Alex. Shuffle back on the inside, Barnyard Buster. Fun Time Go Getter. Dave Miller is on his way. Off the turn to the backstretch, 4 in 3 moving. As they come to 3/4, it's Henry Clay a half length on top. Meadowland Tough Ted is there to the outside. There goes Noble Alex 3 wide for Daly. 3/4 and 125-4. Into the far turn they go. Henry Clay has the inside edge, but on the outside, Noble Alex has the momentum. And there on his back is Mr. Ah. Between horses, Meadowland Tough Ted. Final 16th to go. And down the stretch they come. Henry Clay still there on the outside. Noble Alex. Here comes Mr. Ah and Meadowland Tough Ted coming to the finish. Mr. Ah and Noble Alex together at the finish. 1:55-4. Photo for win. A field of 9 trotters lining up, moving in. They're in the stretch. Here they come. They're off-ended trotting. Nicole's Top Joy tries for the lead. McGowan from the inside has the edge. Mid-pack, Hoot Pocket Change. Rhinestone Ring and Bell comes away well in 4th. Glory's Potential, after a rough start, is back trotting in 5. Inside 6th, Spitfire Sob. Trotting up 7th, Bad Boy Leroy. Inside 8th, Red Hot Message. Trailing 9th is Parson Brown. Around the turn to the quarter-mile marker, Hoot Pocket Change, Dave Hawk, sending him on by, taking command. The lead is 2 now. Nicole's Top Joy on the inside, trots in 2nd. Quick opening quarter here, 28-4. Trotters in straight formation as they round the far turn. McGowan on the inside, trots 3rd. Inside, racing 4th, Rhinestone Ring and Bell. Next in 5, Glory's Potential. Still gapping there in 6th is Spitfire Sob, followed by Bad Boy Leroy. Here comes Haynes now with Red Hot Message as he looks to start up the outer flow. Parson Brown trailing. Coming to the half. Hoot Pocket Change, there by 2. Nicole's Top Joy on the inside, unhurried in 2nd. 1 minute flat for the halftime. It's McGowan who continues along in 3rd. Rhinestone Ring and Bell there in 4th. Inside 5 is Glory's Potential. Moving up on the outside, Spitfire Sob is first up, now flushing cover. Alongside Bad Boy Leroy, he is buried on the inside as they move on to the 3/4 mile marker. Hoot Pocket Change still there by 2, now 2.5. Nicole's Top Joy on the inside. McGowan McGowan comes to the outside, but showing no progress here. Rhinestone, Ring and Bell also on the move. Glory's Potential on the inside is fifth. 3/4 at 130 and 1/5. On the front, Hoot Pocket Change by 2. Nicole's Top Joy cannot close the gap. McGowan drops back down to the inside. Rhinestone, Ring and Bell on the outside, and Bad Boy Leroy has late racing room as they turn from Hoot Pocket Change to the outside. With a rush comes Nicole's Top Joy. Nicole's Top Joy has the momentum, and it will carry here on by. Nicole's Top Joy to win it. Hoot Pocket Change finishing second.
Well, Roger Houston does it again. Nicole's Top Joy runs over Sam's top pick in the lane. Of course, mine broke, so I can't really say anything. But Nicole's Top Joy and Brett Miller get the job done here in the 5th. 4 days. And he did finish game second each time. 1 McGowan third, and the 2 Rhinestone, Ring and Bell fourth.
The unofficial winner of the 5th race, number 4, Nicole's Top Joy. 6-year-old trotting mare by Top Avenger. Out of Oversea Joy by Overcomer. Untrained by Marvin Raber of Apple Creek, Ohio. Brett Miller, the winning driver. He is second of the day. It is the 3rd winning mile for Nicole's Top Joy. Trotting in 2 minutes 3/5. That is a lifetime best.
Well, it's official. 4, 5, 1, and 2. Taking a look at prices shortly.
Right, I think Steve Frost will have the top down here momentarily. Take a look at those 5th race prices. Nicole's Top Joy.
A field of 7 lining up, moving in. They're in the stretch. Ready for the start. And they're off. Livestream Mindale from the inside is hustled away promptly for the late Eddie Rocket. To the outside, they're pressuring in second. Epps on the inside, closing the gap smartly third. A break of 2 lengths in fourth, George W. Inside 5, Luby Bluegrass. Then comes Moe's Muffler Shop and the trailer all special KS. Down the back stretch they go, and moving up on the outside, Eddie Rocket gunning for the lead now. Noble takes him on by. The opening quarter was 27 and 1. Eddie Rocket taking command and leading a length and a half. Livestream Mindale on the inside, races second now. Epps is next in third. George W on the inside, races fourth. Followed in 5 as they come to the top of the stretch by Libby Bluegrass. Next on the inside, Moe's Muffler Shop. He's racing second last. All special KS at the back of the pack as they come to the half. Eddie Rocket maintains a lead. Livestream Mindale rides the pocket in second. George W first up on the outside to challenge from third now. 56 and 1 with a half. Epps is now trapped to the inside for Harper, racing in fourth. Here comes Luby Bluegrass, well positioned on the outside with cover in 5th. Also on the move in 6th at Moe's Muffler Shop. All special KS trailing the field. Down the back stretch to 3/4. Eddie Rocket is still there, leading by 3 parts of a length. Here, George W on the outside, challenging in second. Livestream Mindale is now trapped in behind the leader third. 3/4 and 1, 24 and 4. Around the turn, Eddie Rocket by a length, turning back George W. Livestream Mindale on the inside, and at the rail it's Epps coming to the top of the stretch. On the front, Eddie Rocket. Here's George W. One final try as the class looks to come through. George W. Eddie Rocket on the inside. They'll hit the wire. George W. in 1:53.
Luke Willette, what a drive.
I think Ellie Sarama picked that horse. Huh?
Yep.
George W., I believe this is his 54th career victory. I heard somebody say if he won today, that's 11 wins on the year. Abercrombie, 11-year-old gelding, took the hobbles off him, And, you know, he's racing free-legged, and he seems to like it. He's got those little leather earpieces behind his ears, keep him from sulking, and Luke kept him from sulking too. Big George with the big rally to win.
Huge first over effort, and
Seasonal best.
his record is 152 as a 6-year-old on a 7/8 mile track. He is 1 second off of his lifetime best on a half-mile track.
By Most Happy Fella. Owned and trained by Stacy Runnick of Seymour. Very well driven by Luke Willett. It is the 11th seasonal win. 54th lifetime for George W. 153.
Now 11 wins on the season for this 11-year-old who's still got a lot of gas left in the tank, apparently.
You know, yeah, I guess he does. Look at him.
Yeah,
he's having a good old time in the winner's circle. Was when we first started out, Dave. Not that